Today, we're tackling one of the most addictive shrimp dishes out there. My dad's
椒鹽蝦
salt and pepper shrimp. From preparing the tasty dry seasoning to deep frying the shrimp, my dad's gonna show us how to make a restaurant quality dish right at home. First, we'll start by learning how to prepare the shrimp for maximum flavor.
椒鹽蝦就其實就好簡單嘅啫。而家咧處理啲蝦先，通常你做呢個啫椒鹽蝦唔需要咁大隻，不過我今日就特別都用啲大隻啲嘅，細隻啲容易熟啲。我呢度係14嘅安士個蝦，大蝦嚟嘅，磅蝦30就咁上下嘅啫。
In the US, shrimp are sold by the amount in a pound. Our shrimp today is 26 to 30, which means that there are 26 to 30 shrimp in a pound, which is considered extra large. If you prefer smaller shrimp, you get those with bigger numbers. If you're looking for sustainable seafood options, make sure to reference the Monterey Bay Aquarium's Seafood Watch website. We'll start with deveining the shrimp.
呢度係蝦腸出嚟，有啲係唔黑白色嘅。
Using a toothpick, we'll prick into the middle back of the shrimp between segments and lift up, removing the vein.
咧，你喺餐館食咧，佢係無你挑蝦腸噶啦，係咁成隻炸嘅咋。
你係咪一定要食啊？
自己食咪真係食得攞乾淨啲啦，係嘛？整完蝦腸之後咧，我就剪蝦腳、蝦鬚咯喎。喺邊度剪咧？嗱喺呢度，喺個眼落啲咁多度。
For each shrimp, we'll cut off the front part of the head and legs.
剪埋蝦腳，咁樣就食得乾淨企理啲。通常餐館唔同你剪呢啲噶啦。蝦尾咧，你可以剪，可以唔剪。不過我咧就整佢靚仔啲，就咁三角咁剪咧。嗱，好似個鳳尾咁蝦啊。
My dad also likes to cut the tail at an angle to create a nicer shape, which is called a phoenix tail shape. We'll repeat these steps with the rest of our shrimp.
可唔可以買啲蝦已經除晒啲腸同埋片晒？
冇頭嘅有。都一樣好食啫，不過有啲人中意食蝦頭啫嘛，有啲人都唔係中意食蝦頭㗎，蝦頭啊好食㗎。
Do you always prefer the head on？
椒鹽蝦應該正式嘅，你有頭嘅，喺啲餐館啊嗰啲酒樓出嘅椒鹽蝦係有頭嘅。好多人咁做啊，搣開個蝦頭另外炸，咁樣個蝦頭咧就仲好食。
How do you fry the head？
剁個頭出嚟淋粉炸，一樣咁炸啊嘛。即係我哋今日啲蝦大隻咧，我就喺中間挑佢，等佢容易入味啲。用啲剝殼嘅時候咧，就容易剝啲。
你係咪淨係挑個殼？
係啊，連殼連肉啊，嗱，挑啦，連肉都挑到㗎啦，係咪？就喺中間下咁挑佢啫嘛，喺個蝦頭下邊嗰度通到下邊差唔多到尾都得㗎啦。如果你用啲細隻啲嘅蝦咧，就唔需要多啲咁多功夫落去，好食啲，容易食啲。
With these larger shrimp, my dad cuts the back of the shell from head to tail so it cooks quicker and the flavor can penetrate better. It may be easier and safer to do this with a smaller knife, like a fruit knife. For more comprehensive lessons on knife technique and safety, we're super excited to invite you to the CANTO Cooking Club, a membership where you'll learn to cook and think just like a Cantonese chef. First off, Made with Lau is here to stay and we'll still be sharing recipes and tips on YouTube every single week. So if memberships aren't your thing, no pressure. But for those of you who are super curious and passionate, if you want an expert to walk you through step-by-step how to master Cantonese cooking, then this might be perfect for you. In the CANTO Cooking Club, we're not just giving you recipes. For less than the cost of takeout, we're distilling my dad's 50 years of experience into organized, easy to follow classes, teaching you how to set up your kitchen, how to use a wok, how to craft and improvise with different flavors, and more. When you join, you get instant access to everything, and every month you'll get a new class to build on your foundation with videos, printouts, and mastery recipes. It's all on demand, so you can learn at your own pace and not have to show up at specific times. Also, in our private community, you'll get to connect directly with Daddy Lau, make new friends, and cultivate better cooking habits through our weekly challenges. So if you want cooking to feel more effortless and intuitive, go to club.madewithlau.com or click the link in our description to sign up. We'll continue cutting the shells of the rest of our shrimp.
Why cook these with the shell on if you're gonna peel them to eat them anyways？
因為啲殼咧可以包住啲蝦肉咧，嗰啲汁唔會散晒出嚟，炸起上嚟嘅時候咧會香好多。如果你搣咗殼咧，炸起嚟咧就冇咗啲蝦殼嗰個味道喺度，你知道嘛？蝦殼好香㗎。
Also with the shell, I think the shrimp look more pretty.
跟佢索啲水，如果唔係咧，佢多水嘅時候佢白白聲，或者俾嗰啲用嗰啲廚房紙咁索水。
We'll dry the shrimp with a kitchen or paper towel here.
炸嘅時候咧，佢唔會啪啪聲啦，知嘛？我哋而家咧就做咩咧？俾少少全脂鹽，半個湯匙茶匙夠啦，等佢入味。
We'll toss the shrimp with the garlic salt, then add some cornstarch.
然之後上粉2個湯匙，佢厚啲粉，佢啲會闖脆啲嘅。
We'll add in a bit of cornstarch at a time while tossing to make sure that each strip is covered well. This is why eating shrimp is considered good luck, especially during Lunar New Year. In Cantonese, shrimp is pronounced ha, a homophone of laughter, or ha. Like many other Chinese dishes with symbolic wordplay, eating shrimp symbolizes a year full of laughter and happiness.
I
Does this
see
dish have any
you.
symbolism?
哈哈大笑。
歡樂啊，哈哈哈哈笑，代表開心。
Usually, the banquet always have this dish on.
Today, we're preparing the shrimp in the classic Cantonese salt and pepper style, which is often a main dish served during banquets. In Chinese takeout restaurants, salt and pepper style dishes are wildly popular appetizers, featuring other proteins like squid, fish, chicken, and tofu. The beauty of shrimp is that it tells you when it's cooked with a natural color change, which will be useful when we fry them later. But first, we'll see how my dad prepares the other crucial ingredients.
呢個係洋葱同洋葱嚟㗎，我唔想佢用晒咁多啊，就切少少搣少少出嚟得㗎啦。嗱，咁你可以係嚴整啲嘅留翻佢，我嚟就自送一下。首先切絲先，
We'll first cut the red onions into strips.
切粒，
Then rotate 90 degrees to roughly dice.
擺喺呢度。紅椒咧又切少少就 OK 啦，
Then we'll cut out about 1/4 of a red bell pepper.
好少啫嘛，半個安士㗎。
Like the onion, we'll cut into strips first. Then rotate the dice. Of course, you can use whatever color of bell pepper you prefer. We're using red bell peppers here for a bright pop of contrast.
擺一隔離，葱有啲條葱咧，切葱啊。
We'll dice the green onions.
又擺一個嚟得啦。反而葱咧，俾多個流冇所謂，香啲。切多條，俾2條葱。
Next, we have our garlic.
蒜頭咧，俾2粒啦。嗱，拍碎。
We'll smash and peel our cloves of garlic. Now cut off the hard ends, smash again, then mince.
備料就係咁多啦。紅辣椒仔咧，食得辣嘅就俾多粒，唔食咁辣嘅咧俾少粒，咁就得㗎啦。唔一定係要俾好多，隨你自己中意。
With our Thai chilies, we'll first cut off the stem, then in half lengthwise, then rotate to dice.
或者你唔中意食咁辣嘅，唔俾都得。
With our veggies cut, we'll create our dry seasoning for the shrimp.
大體就咁多嘢啦。嗱，我哋教埋呢個鹽啦，蒜子鹽咧，我俾一個茶匙。呢啲普通嘅鹽咧，俾少少就好啦，1/4個少少啲都夠啦。白胡椒粉係1/4個湯匙嘅茶匙。嗱，攪勻佢，唔使好多太鹹就唔好咁食啦嚇。
We have all of these ingredients listed on our blog at madewithlao.com, along with step-by-step instructions and video clips to guide you as you make the recipe at home.
各位朋友們，嗱，菠蘿嘢準備好晒啦，而家就正式落油鑊炸蝦哦。開最猛火，
We'll heat our wok on high before adding oil.
隻鑊就燒熱啦。如果落油嚇，大概落4至5個安士咁油啦。嗱，啲油可以用得翻嘅。 我哋炒嘢炒餸，375度。
如果你冇呢個咧
，3個筷子擺落跟住有泡起就得㗎啦，佢喳聲會響就得㗎啦。嗱，燒到而家就夠啦。
Yeah, you gotta go 375.
炸蝦、炸椒鹽蝦要猛火啲都唔緊要嘅，留穩嗱擺落去，得啦。
When the oil is hot enough, we'll add in our first batch of shrimp.
嗱，我唔可以真係太多啦，啲油唔係咁多㗎嚇，知道嘛？ 最猛火嘅時候炸佢。
而家有幾隻蝦啊？
我一次係用8隻啦，你係細隻咁咪多隻都唔緊要啦。
Make sure to move the shrimp around to ensure that each one is getting evenly fried in the oil.
Shirley from Patreon asks, how do you keep the prawns crispy?
落啲乾粉上去得蝦河嗰度，而家要猛火炸。如果冇乾粉啦，就唔好咁脆啦。而家夠啦，閂慢火啦，而家。 因為啲油浸過啲蝦嘅時候咧，佢就好容易熟㗎啦。睇下。
After just 40 to 50 seconds, we can take out our first batch of shrimp.
Oh my god.
OK， 做呢度，再燒佢，燒翻佢夠375就落啦。
而家係370。
Once the oil is back up to temperature, we can go in with our second batch of shrimp.
啲油幾多咧？你起碼啲油浸過隻蝦為止。好啦，閂火。
After the same amount of time, we can turn off the heat and take out the shrimp.
就好啦。OK， 倒油先，啲整先倒啲油，睇到嘛？咦？
好香啊！
Yeah, good.
Now we'll set our shrimp aside, and when the oil is cooled a bit, we can pour it out of our wok.
嗱，睇有冇啲油咧？倒翻佢落嚟，用咗佢呢個夾佢，
Once the oil's strained, we can use it to cook again.
擺落個邊。OK。
My dad wipes the wok clean with a paper towel before starting our next step.
炒蝦之後咧，就開翻個火佢。而家咧唔使好猛火㗎，用少少油炒翻香嗰啲配料佢，
We'll add just a teaspoon of the oil we just used, and when that's hot, we'll add the garlic.
爆香嘅蒜頭，慢火都得㗎，慢火嗰啲，唔需要好多油而家嚇。蒜頭炒咗之後咧，洋葱。
After just 15 to 20 seconds of cooking the garlic, we can add the onion, bell pepper, and Thai chilies.
慢火炒佢，唔好俾佢燶啊！
He'll also add just a bit of the white parts of the green onion here and stir fry till fragrant.
聞到香未啊？聞到啲蒜香嗰啲香得㗎啦。OK， 再閂慢火啲。
點解閂慢啲啊？
佢猛火，佢會炒燶晒嗰啲配料啊嘛，唔好食啦係嘛？
After 30 to 40 seconds of stir frying the onion and peppers, we can add in all of the shrimp.
嗱，
俾晒啲。
夠㗎啦，再收尾俾落去嚇，炒下佢先，炒下佢，炒下蒸得蝦啦，熟到嗰啲蒜啊、葱啊熟咗啲味，嗱，而家就俾啲葱落去，仲有咩咧？蒜子葉啊，
We'll start to sprinkle on our dry seasoning as we toss the shrimp with our wok.
嗱，搞掂。
As you can see, he doesn't use all of the seasoning or ingredients here. He prefers to dial in the amount while he's cooking, and you can do the same based on your preferences.
熟到晒嗰啲味啦，喺屋企可以搞掂啦，閂火，食晒一隻啦，梗係啦。
Yes. Oh my god, it's so good.
嗱，
We'll plate our shrimp and top with the rest of the ingredients. Now let's see what my family thinks of these tasty crustaceans.
朋友們，椒鹽蝦就係好咗啦，希望大家中意。紅隊食飯咯！ 你都食 beef 咩 ？beef
Beef boy.
Yeah.
I love beef.
Boy.
YouTube thinks you'll like this recipe next. Let's see if they're right. A huge thank you to our wok stars and all of our chefs in the CANTO Cooking Club.